From feeling strong to feeling supported, this is Health and Wellness in Maine. In the next half hour, we'll take you inside the places and introduce you to the people helping our communities thrive. Inside Maine's Best Health and Wellness starts right now. Welcome to Inside Maine's Best Health and Wellness 2026. You'll hear stories and learn about the resources to help you feel your best inside and out this year. A full picture of wellness, from body and mind to your financial wellness. It all connects, and it often starts with health coverage, which can be overwhelming. Costs, they are rising in Maine, forcing some families to delay or even skip care because of it. So we're going inside Maine's Best Health and Wellness with Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield to talk about it. We're going inside Maine's Best Health and Wellness with Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield. Denise McDonough, thank you so much for joining us, President of Anthem Maine. Let's just talk about the healthcare affordability crisis. What does it look like from your vantage point?
Well, we've all experienced inflation and how that has impacted how much we pay for all goods and services, and healthcare is no exception to that. And it is putting an incredible financial burden on Mainers. So we need to address this affordability crisis and the premiums that members are paying and reduce it for all.
What is causing healthcare prices to rise faster than other things?
A number of things. Number one, we're getting older, so we're utilizing services more and more expensive services. Secondly, we are seeing dramatic increases in the healthcare costs, meaning how much we pay providers, how much we pay for prescription drugs. We need to work on reducing those increases.
Ultimately, who is responsible for these prices rising?
Yeah, a number of parties really play a role. We can't really help that we're aging, but we do continue to see the increase in what we're paying all of our providers and drugs. That is increasing more than standard inflation. We can't see that continue. We're seeing hospital consolidation. The hospitals are purchasing other systems, and that is increasing the total cost that we are paying them.
So what are some of the things that Anthem is doing to help Mainers with these rising costs?
Right, we're doing a lot, but a couple of the more important things we're doing is we're really working hard to pay our providers fairly and appropriately. And secondly, we're working hard to engage our members so that they are consumers of their healthcare services. So providing them the information and tools they know that they need to be able to make those informed choices.
Is there something or a step that you'd like to see those in the healthcare industry take collectively?
I would. I'd like to see all stakeholders in the entire Maine healthcare ecosystem come together, acknowledge that we have a healthcare crisis, affordability problem, and come together to solve it.
If anybody would like more information, what's the best way to find you?
Let's go right on to anthem.com.
While costs are of course a big part of the conversation, access matters too, because you can't get care if you can't get in. So we're heading to St. Mary's in Lewiston, a hospital that's growing and investing in expanding services to meet Maine's healthcare needs now and in the future. We're going inside Maine's Best Health and Wellness with St. Mary's in Lewiston. President Wynn Brown, thanks so much for having us today.
It's a pleasure to have you on our campus.
It's a pleasure to be here. Of course, you are in this growth and expansion mode right now. What's driving that?
What's driving us today is what are the needs of our community? What do our patients need, and how do we grow and evolve to make sure we meet them where they are?
What changes might patients notice?
I think they'll find ease of access. We have an amazing call center that can connect you right where you need to be, and that we also have primary care access, which is very unique for the state of Maine, where a lot of places people struggle to find a primary care provider. We can do that relatively quickly.
I know you have a number of new surgical offerings as well. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
The newest is our weight management surgery, bariatric surgery, which builds upon our orthopedic service line, our gynecological service line, our ENT service line, and general surgery.
Mental health, behavioral health, that has been a key priority for St. Mary's for some time now. So how are you expanding those services, supporting those patients and their families?
One of the pieces is that we've made our Center for Recovery, which is inpatient recovery, accessible 7 days a week. So very easy access to come into that program. Also on our child and adolescent unit, we have created our Bright Futures program, which follows those patients, those young patients post-discharge, to make sure that they have their behavioral health needs met while they try to find a local provider and have their medication management done as well.
Let's talk about the role of urgent care and how that can support people getting the care they need without having to go to the ER.
Yeah, because there are times when you just need quick access. Our urgent care in Auburn is amazing, and most patients are in and out under 60 minutes.
What does the future hold for St. Mary's?
I think it really is about meeting the needs of the patient in the community, like we talked earlier, and evolving that way to make sure that this region of the state is as healthy as it can be.
If anybody would like more information, how do they find you?
You can give us a call or find us right online.
Wynn, thanks so much for having us. Now let's talk movement, because whether you're just starting out or keeping the momentum going, consistency is the real secret to success. So we're taking you to a place that really turns up the heat on your workout, HOTWORX in South Portland. We are going inside Maine's best health and wellness with HOTWORX, Katrina Forrest, the owner of the South Portland location here. Thanks so much for having us.
Thank you for coming.
You know, if somebody's hearing HOTWORX for the first time, tell us what it is.
HOTWORX is a 24-hour infrared sauna fitness studio. It's great for really busy people. When you come in, you get a 15 to 30-minute workout, 12 different options, lots of cross-training, any time of the day on your schedule.
So what makes HOTWORX different from a traditional gym or fitness studio?
One of the biggest reasons is the infrared sauna, and then being able to access 24/7, 12 different workouts that are virtually instructed. So you can come in and get the benefits of the infrared and work out on your time.
Let's talk about that infrared, right? So many benefits. What are some of them?
Oh God, there's so many. I could talk about it for days. But the biggest thing is detoxification, getting the toxins out, and then you're working out and you're getting recovery at the same time. So short workouts as well. 15 to 30 minutes, and you're in and out in more workout in less time.
Do you have to be in shape to come to HOTWORX to work out?
No, you can be, couch to HOTWORX or an avid fitness person already. This works for people. We have modifications from beginner all the way up to advanced, and you work at your own best pace on your time. And it's also something that we have a lot of members that add this into other fitness regimes as well.
This is a locally owned location. You and your husband own it. What is it about HOTWORX South Portland that is really special?
We really wanted to bring something to the community that they can find a place to take care of themselves. We're always very locally supportive, and we just want a place for people, a little home away from home, to take care of them.
If anybody would like more information, or maybe they want to try out a workout, what's the best way to find you?
The best way is to go online. You can book a free workout with us right online, or you can call us anytime during our staffed hours, and we'd be happy to answer questions.
When it comes to feeling good long-term, physical therapy isn't just something you do after an injury. Sometimes it's actually the thing that helps you avoid one. So we're taking you to Kennebunk Physical Therapy, where preventative care is the key. We're going inside Maine's best health and wellness with Kennebunk Physical Therapy. Bobby Cochrane is here. Thanks so much for having us.
Thank you for coming.
Let's talk about that a little bit, because often you think of PT as something you do after you're injured. You say proactive care is really important. Why, and what does that look like?
The best example that I can come up with is going to your dentist. You go to your dentist every 6 months to make sure that your teeth and your mouth are healthy. The rest of your body deserves that sort of treatment too. So if you've had some minor aches and pains, or if you're starting a new fitness routine, or if you want to get back to running or something like that, but you don't really know where you are physically, seeing a physical therapist to kind of help guide you on that road, so that way you don't get into trouble and you're not hamstrung, both metaphorically and physically, is a great first step.
What are some subtle, maybe warning signs that people often ignore that could turn into injury or pain later?
So we've always kind of have these aches and pains that kind of nag us from time to time. But if you start to notice that your ache and pain doesn't go away with, say, 2 weeks, or if it starts to get worse, then it's time to start paying attention to that, to those warning signs, and seek more proactive care.
One thing you offer is a movement capacity assessment for your clients. What exactly is that, and how does it help them?
The movement capacity assessments look at strength, mobility, balance, and cardiovascular capacity, and they give real numbers to those metrics. So that way our clients know exactly where they are in their fitness, and we can create a program for them that moves them in the right direction so that way they can maximize their health span.
What sets Kennebunk PT apart from others?
In Kennebunk Physical Therapy, we only offer one-on-one physical therapy. There's absolutely no double booking, no overlap of appointments. And when we're here, we are here for you and your goals and what it means to get you back moving freely and living fully.
If anybody would like more information or maybe to book a session, what's the best way to find you?
You can find me online, send me an email, or give the office a call.
Excellent. Well, Bobby, thanks so much for having us.
Thank you for having me.
Next, an inside look at a school designed for kids who need more emotional and behavioral support to succeed in the classroom. Plus, a potentially life-saving message, what doctors want you to know about colorectal cancer screening, and the concerning trend among younger adults.
Inside Maine's Best is highlighting health and wellness-centered businesses. Learn about ways to take care of yourself and your family right here in Maine. Scan the code on your screen to go inside Maine's Best Health and Wellness, or visit WGME.com/health and wellness.
Something kind of amazing happens the moment you join Town & Country. You unlock banking that gets you, tools that make life smoother, and people who actually care about your goals. At Town & Country, joining isn't just opening an account, it's opening a door to smarter banking, helpful people, and real value every day. Join Town & Country Federal Credit Union. A better future opens here.
Thank you for being a part of Inside Maine's Best Health and Wellness 2026. For some students, a traditional school setting isn't the right fit, especially when mental and emotional needs make learning harder. Well, thankfully, Sweetser is there to help. Let's go to a special school in Saco where students are supported body, mind, and spirit. Well, Sweetser's Director of Education, Kimberly Holmes, is here to tell us a little bit more about an alternative solution. Kimberly, first and foremost, thank you for having us here at your Saco location.
Well, thanks for joining us today. I appreciate it.
Let's talk a little bit about a special purpose school. What exactly is that?
So a special purpose private school is essentially a day treatment program. When students can no longer access, or the school can no longer provide an academic program for students at that level, then they look to schools like us to be able to provide those kinds of supports and strategies for them.
Mental health treatment is a very big part of what you do. So how do you balance that mental health treatment with also the education needed for the kids, particularly those who are graduating?
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Mental health is a huge piece, and a lot of our kids that come here have significant trauma. We have a multidisciplinary approach where we have lots of different types of educators and support staff here that work together to provide a really good program for kids. We also have an experiential learning program which provides kids the opportunity to have some hands-on learning. So culinary and farm science and auto and media, and let's not forget woodshop as well.
All kinds of
Yeah,
options.
all kinds of options.
Is there a cost for families?
There is not. The school district ends up covering the cost, or the Department of Education.
And they actually get a diploma
They
from their
do.
home school district.
They do. Currently, we service almost about 25 different schools, including towns in New Hampshire as well. And so when a student comes here, we adhere to the programming needs that they have, mostly in high school because it's credit earning, and students get their diplomas from their sending schools. They can also graduate at their sending school if they so choose.
If anybody would like more information, what is the best way to reach out to you?
They can reach us on sweetser.org.
Now to something many of us don't love to talk about, but it can be life-saving, and early action matters. March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, and the trends around this disease are quite concerning. So we're taking you to New England cancer specialists. We are going inside Maine's Best Health and Wellness with New England cancer specialist. Dr. Devin Evans is here with us. Thanks so much for having us, actually.
Of course, I'm happy to be here.
Your Rock Row facility in Westbrook. Let's talk about colorectal cancer. What are some of the trends that you're seeing right now?
Well, unfortunately, they're concerning at the moment. The biggest trend that we've seen is the increase in incidence in colorectal cancer, particularly in patients under the age of 50. We passed a terrible milestone when colorectal cancer became the leading cause of cancer deaths in men and women under the age of 50.
So this month in particular, what is the biggest message that you want people to receive?
The biggest message is get screened. That's the most important thing in terms of managing colorectal cancer, is finding it early. Pick a screening test, talk to your doctor, and get screened.
Are there early warning signs, or is there a family history that we should be aware of?
Certainly if you have a family history of colon cancer, you need to pay of particular attention. The warning signs are otherwise a change in bowel habits, often stomach cramping or pain. The biggest warning sign is seeing blood in your stool. Certainly if you see that, you should talk to your primary care doctor about getting screened.
Let's talk about NECS, right? You are affiliated with Dana-Farber, which is a very big deal. This is Boston level care right here at home in Maine. What does that actually mean for patients?
It means that you can have access to the best care around right here close to home. The reason we've partnered with Dana-Farber is to make sure the patients of Maine can have the same clinical outcomes that patients in Boston can. So we're very proud of that affiliation, and that can help in multiple ways, from facilitating virtual second opinions, from using Dana-Farber care pathways. You know you're getting the same care that you'd receive in Boston right here amongst your friends and neighbors.
If anybody would like more information, what's the best way to find you?
Start with our website. You can find information about our practice, cancer types, how to get screened, how to get a second opinion consultation at our practice.
Excellent. Well, Dr. Evans, thanks so much. If you've been looking for additional ways to support recovery and overall wellness, this next one is a therapy that really can help with almost anything from Lyme disease to concussions, and it's more accessible than you might think. So we're taking you to New England Hyperbaric to check it out. We're going inside Maine's best health and wellness with New England Hyperbaric. Dr. Aaron MacArthur, thanks so much for having us.
Thanks for having me.
It's really remarkable technology. Let's talk about hyperbaric oxygen therapy. What is that?
Well, hyperbaric oxygen therapy is increasing pressure in the presence of oxygen. And what it does is it increases oxygen in the plasma of your blood up to 1,200% at 3 atmospheres. And additionally increases stem cell production up to 800%.
Who might benefit from this type of therapy?
People with concussions, people who have Lyme disease or chronic Lyme, long COVID, strokes, non-healing wounds, diabetics, athletic injuries, headaches, migraines, physical issues, people who are looking to just optimize their health, but really a myriad of things it can really help with.
Well, how does it help?
So it increases oxygen in your bloodstream up to 1,200%. But it does also reduce inflammation, grows new blood vessels, detoxifies, increases stem cells up to 800%, and a bunch of other things that simultaneously all work to heal the brain and the body.
You feel very passionate about this as a therapy. Why is that? Why did you want to bring it here?
Yeah, I wanted to bring it here because of Lyme disease. Lyme disease is such a prevalent issue in Maine, and Lyme can't live in a highly oxygenated environment, so we can actually kill Lyme with hyperbaric and also treat the brain and the other tissues that were affected by it simultaneously. That's not the only reason, but that's a big reason.
What does it feel like when you're in one of these sessions?
It's actually really comfortable. It's kind of like flying, where you have, maybe a little bit of a pressure change you notice, and then it equalizes.
If anybody would like more information, maybe they want to book a session or just hear more about it, what's the best way to find you?
Sure, you can find us online on our website or give us a call, and there's plenty of information on there. YouTube as well.
Dr. MacArthur, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Still ahead, have you ever wondered if your aches and stiffness are normal or a sign you should do something now? Coming up, Southern Maine Physical Therapy shares why one-on-one care can make a big difference. Plus, what if your next wellness break was thanks to salt? Come along for a feel-good reset that may be perfect any time of year.
When your body needs more oxygen to heal, where do you turn? At New England Hyperbaric Oxygen, we use advanced hard shell hyperbaric chambers to deliver 100% oxygen under pressure, helping your body heal from the inside out. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy supports healing after concussion, TBI, Lyme disease, non-healing wounds, radiation tissue damage, and more. Our experienced team makes care accessible, comfortable, and personalized every step of the way. New England Hyperbaric Oxygen. Breathe deeper, heal stronger. Visit anyhyperbaric.com.
Inside Maine's Best is highlighting health and wellness-centered businesses. Learn about ways to take care of yourself and your family right here in Maine. Scan the code on your screen to go inside Maine's Best Health and Wellness, or visit WGME.com/health and wellness.
Thanks for being a part of Inside Maine's Best Health and Wellness 2026. A long-time physical therapy team is focused on helping people move better, feel stronger, and get back to what they love. Come along as we check out Southern Maine Physical Therapy in South Portland. We're going inside Maine's Best Health and Wellness with Southern Maine Physical Therapy. Scott Ayer, thanks so much for having us here in South Portland.
Great to have you here.
25 years, that is a big deal. So what is it about this place that has just really earned people's trust?
I think the fact that we're a family in a neighborhood trying to treat people as neighbors has led people to stay with us.
So you and your wife, who own the business, you are very involved in the local community, supporting local schools. Why is that so important?
It's important to let people know what physical therapists do, all the way from elementary age up through college. And whatever we can do to pique their interest is what we want to do.
One thing you offer that sets you apart is this one-on-one, a dedicated therapist through treatment. Why does that make a difference for patients?
In today's world, physical therapy doesn't allow for one-on-one in most cases. And in my opinion, that leads to failed physical therapy, because you need a therapist with you to get to know you, connect with you, and make sure you understand and do what is being asked of you the proper way. And the only way that happens is to work one-on-one with a therapist.
Now you have something called an OCS credential. What is that, and why should it matter to patients?
An OCS stands for Orthopedic Certified Specialist, and it simply means that the therapist that bears those letters has gone above and beyond in the world of orthopedics, in this case, to learn a lot more than is presented at your educational level.
I know you've recently expanded your team too, so what kind of expertise have you recently added on?
We've now added running analysis, we've added TMJ work, we've added another OCS, hopefully within the next month. So we're constantly looking to expand services.
Well, if anybody would like more information on your services, how do they find you?
They can give us a call any day. We're on social media as well as Facebook.
Excellent. Well, Scott, thanks so much for having us.
Thank you.
Sometimes health and wellness means stepping away from the noise and giving your body a chance to reset, and we have just the place for that. We're taking you inside the HOTWORX and Spa in Biddeford, where you can get the works to help you unwind. What if your next wellness break started with salt? We're going inside Maine's Best Health and Wellness with the HOTWORX and Spa. Jen Templeton, thanks so much for having us here in Biddeford.
Thank you, Adrienne.
No, one thing that you're really known for is halo therapy here. What is that?
Halo therapy is dry salt therapy, where you breathe in dry salt that's antibacterial, super dry, and anti-inflammatory.
It's been around for a long time, too.
It's been around for about 200 years. It's been in the United States for about 30.
What are some of the benefits, and who might benefit most from sessions?
The salt that you're breathing in is antibacterial, it's super dry, and it's anti-inflammatory. So for people that want to boost their immune system, help keep them healthy, or for those that have respiratory conditions or asthma, allergies, prone to bronchitis, getting over an illness is huge. So people do it at all different intervals for a lot of different reasons.
What's a session like?
It's 45 minutes long. You come in, there's soft music. A lot of people will sit back, relax, do some mindful breathing or some meditation, close their eyes, do journaling, or just embrace the 45 minutes of quietness.
Of course, you also have a lot of other services here. What are some of those services, and what might pair well with the halo therapy?
Massage therapy is very popular. We have skin care, natural nail care, having a service and coming into the salt room afterwards is just a great way to extend the relaxation and to continue getting benefits.
It's very peaceful when you walk in, and really just into the spa in general. You have a shop right up in front supporting other small businesses. What is it you want people to feel when they walk in?
The comfortable, we're inviting, we're friendly. People do come in and they may not know much about us, but by the time they leave, they're very comfortable and happy they came in.
If anybody would like more information on Halo Therapy, or maybe they want to book a session, what's the best way to find you?
Online, our website, or simply by giving us a call or sending us an email.
Well, certainly appreciate you having us, Jen. When it comes to health and wellness, financial stress is real and it can impact just about everything. So it's important to feel steady and supported every day. So we're going inside Maine's best health and wellness with Town & Country Federal Credit Union, where they focus on helping you build confidence when it comes to your financial matters. So we're going inside Maine's best health and wellness with Town & Country Federal Credit Union. John Paradise, thanks so much for being here with us. Let's talk about financial well-being. What does that mean?
Well, at Town & Country, we want someone to feel good about where they are financially, and that can look different based on what your needs are, what your goals are, and all that things. But we try to get people in a place where they can pay their debts, pay their bills, and have some savings left over and feel good about it. A lot of financial well-being comes from confidence, and that's what we have a long-term commitment to helping people feel confident and at least setting them in the right direction.
You know, one stress point really can revolve around uncertainty. Maybe it's unexpected expenses or fees. So how does Town & Country work with their members when it comes to that?
We have a lot of different loan options. We have a lot of different savings options. And we have people who are willing to talk and listen. So we make it warm and welcoming to try to relieve some of that uncertainty and that stress and all those barriers. And if we can remove some barriers, I think people can get on a much better path and feel much better about where they are financially.
Well, let's talk about some barriers too, because when you can't easily access your money, that can be very stressful. So what are the questions that our viewers should be asking of their financial institution to make sure that they have access to their money?
What kind of mobile app do you have? Can you do deposits through your phone? Do you have a digital option for credit cards and debit cards? Are you getting rewarded? Are you paying a lot of fees on an account just for having money in it? Do you have a lot of surcharge-free ATM access? And do you have other options? So I think those are all the questions you need to put forward, because the more you're paying in fees, the less financially well off you're going to be.
So true. If anybody would like more information on Town & Country, what's the best way to do that?
Visit our website, tcfcu.com. Always stop by a branch. Just reach out. We want to help and we'll listen.
Health and wellness isn't just one thing. It's the care you can access, the habits you build, the support you lean on, and the choices that help you feel steady and stronger each and every day. We hope today's stories gave you a few helpful ideas and maybe even a little inspiration to take the next step towards a healthier you. You can find more on these stories on wgme.com/health and wellness. Thank you so much for watching Inside Maine's Best Health and Wellness 2026. Take care.
From home improvement to holiday gifts, health and wellness, family activities, and great places to work in Maine. Learn about the people, places, and products that make Maine shine and go inside Maine's best. Watch Inside Maine's Best during Good Day Maine on CBS 13 and Fox 23. And follow on Instagram for exclusive content. Stay in the know and go inside Maine's best.